This is a 65-minute meditation, and I'll explain why it's 65. We're going to use a torus to stimulate your pineal gland. Okay, now Joe created this. For the first here's where your pineal gland's at. It's right in the middle of your brain. Right in the middle. Okay? So we're going to be running a line through from the back of the head through the pineal gland and out the forehead and then back around. So it goes like this. It comes from the back of the head. You don't have to see any of this. Your imagination makes it happen. Bring it to the forehead on the inhale. And then on the exhale, the two tails come back around like a torus. So you're rotating this the whole time. With the tails, you see how that works? You don't have to see it. And everything I'm telling you, I'll be telling you during the meditation. So, Freddie, don't freak out like, how am I going to remember all this? Because I'll be guiding the whole thing for us. Okay, I'll tell you. So for the first 5 minutes, the track 1 goes 5 minutes. We're going to stimulate that with our breath. Now, I've been teaching rebirthing a long time and have been doing it for a long time. Breath work heals a lot of stuff in your body. So the breathing goes like this. That's the fastest you're going to go. And I've done that for 2 hours. I did not die. I did not hyperventilate. It's BS. So don't worry about that. Go to your edge, but don't fall off. So use your breath. Go as fast as you can without falling off. So go at your pace. Don't follow mine. If you want to sit by me, I'll guide you. I'll race you to the cliff, and maybe we'll jump off. So the reason we do the breathing is there is a theory out there that all of our cells have dimethyltryptamine in there. So by breathing, you're stimulating the cells in your body. Hey, Ben, so the first 5 minutes we're doing the head, okay? Make sense? Then I'm going to say we're going to do the bigger one, this torus. So what you're going to do, you can see the chakras. You're going to start at your root chakra, which is here. Hit your pineal gland, go out of your crown chakra, and then the two tails come back around. So you come up from your root chakra all the way to your pineal. You're going to hit it as you go up. You're going to come out of the top of your head, and then on the exhale or inhale, you're rotating the whole time. This is different than Kundalini. Kundalini just goes out. This one we're keeping in. We're building a furnace inside. Does that make sense? So you're keeping the energy inside the whole time. We do that for 15 minutes. So 20 minutes total to stimulate your pineal gland. This gets interesting. Look at Freddie. He's like, I know. Okay, so we've done that for 20 minutes. You're rotating for 15 minutes, total of 20. Now, the breathing we use is, I'm a rebirther from way back when, and we use breath work for a lot of different things. We're using breath work to stimulate the pineal gland and also to keep you focused. Because, you know, that little parrot mind is, you're going to be talking to you. And what are we doing? This is stupid. This is hard. You know, it's going to be talking to you. Just let it go. Okay? So for 20 minutes, you're going to stimulate your pineal gland. Why? Because there's 2 hormones in your pineal gland. Melatonin helps you sleep, and dimethyltryptamine, DMT. It's a hallucinogenic that's in your body. And Rick Strassman is a psychiatrist, DMT, the spirit molecule. I don't have enough handouts, Lisa, but I'll give you one for them to read. He believes, 20 years ago, he was injecting people with DMT to do an experiment. And if you read the book, their visions and experiences were like unbelievable. I don't believe you need to inject yourself with DMT. I think you can do this and get the same results. And how do I know that? Because I've been doing this since 2006. In the handout, but you can go on YouTube, there's a 2010 YouTube video called DMT, the Spirit Molecule. It's a little over an hour. And the people that did the study with him are on there. My rabbi's on there. Rick Strassman's on there. Strassman calls DMT the spirit molecule or the vehicle from this world, other things in the Jewish tradition. Tim and I have been in Jerusalem a couple times. Jeannie was. When you're around that rock, you're buzzing. It's the vortex on the planet, according to the Jewish tradition. Are you sure you're safe to be here? She just got over strep. You should, yeah? I'm messing with you. She said she was in quarantine yesterday. So I want you to get a mental picture of the rock. Because when I say we're going to Jerusalem, we're going to lay on that rock. Now, you do it with your intention. This is a holographic universe. You have a rock in you. Everything in the world is in us. Because we all came from the same source, right? Okay. So you just imagine going to Jerusalem, Josie. Lay on the rock, stand on it, sit out, whatever you want to do. Okay? So when I say let's go to Jerusalem, let's lay on the rock, we're going to lay on this rock. Got it? Okay. Everybody's seen a picture of it, right? And I want to put this on the camera just to double. We're going to be doing this live the first Saturday in November from here on out on Facebook, Twitter. What else, Joe? Periscope. You young people know Periscope? I don't know Periscope, but
it won't be live, but it'll be the week before on YouTube and then any of the audio podcasts.
Okay, and I'll explain to you why you can do it from your house, and my house. Why this is going to be effective. It's the pineal gland. Okay, so now we're laying on the rock, and you got to put your earmuffs on. So there were two angels on the Ark of the Covenant, Sandalphon and Metatron. They were there for decoration, but they were there to amplify. That's where the prophets would get their prophecy around this thing. These two angels will help stimulate your pineal gland. So when I say put on your earmuffs, and I'm going to say everything I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you during the meditation. So there's too much, I can't remember that. I'm going to say put Sandalphon on your left ear and Metatron on your right ear. So you imagine you got earmuffs on, okay? And then if you see this is the back of the head. You imagine walking up little stairs and you're going to plant yourself in your pineal gland with your consciousness. You're going to just sit there, okay? Make sense? Okay. So I want to just show this here. So you go up. And this is from Rabbi Joel. He's got an amazing graphic designer that creates all of his stuff. So I got to give him credit. He's in Colorado. I met him on a fluke in 2004. But now you guys are benefiting from me traveling there and learning this. So we put our earmuffs on. We go into our pineal gland. Now, for you, all you new people, everybody sitting here, close your eyes. Keep them closed. Focus on your physical eyes. Now put your attention on your third eye. Go up. And now come back down to your physical eyes. Imagine you're looking through your eyes, even though they're closed. Okay, you guys can open your eyes. What you want to do during this whole meditation is keep your focus here. Whatever you see, don't look at it. I know. Alex, a little Freddie. What? Everybody does that. Because what you're seeing is here, you're tapped into your right brain, the mystical part, the dream part, the creative part of the brain. As soon as you use these, what is that? You're going left brain, logical, boom, it's gone. And you're going to be mad at yourself. Expect to do that. You're going to be... And this isn't only about seeing things, and I'll explain that in a minute, but if you are seeing something, like I don't want to freak anybody out, I've had aliens coming right up here looking at me. And then I'm like, what is that? Boop, gone. So whatever you see, don't look at it. What I recommend, when I'm doing this, I'm just using my third eye, and I'm just letting it all be there. I'm not trying to figure it out. What is that? Who is that? You can have deceased loved ones come to visit you. Some people see Jesus. Don't know who's going to show up for you tonight. You're going to get what you need, not what you want. Okay? Now, the difference with this meditation and any others that I'm aware of, The next step, after you're in your pineal gland hanging out, we're going to connect our pineal glands to everyone in the room, like the internet, because what Rabbi Joel believes is that's what's going to end the separation consciousness. It's going to be through the pineal gland. So tonight we're going to be connected in this group. How that works sometimes is like Elisa and maybe Josie and Ben are going to have the same vision. Why is that possible? Because you're going to be plugged into everybody in this room. Okay? Make sense? At the end of this thing, if you're willing to do it, I'm going to ask you to connect your pineal gland to every pineal gland on the planet, just with your intention. Intention makes this work. And that's how we're going to wake people up on this planet. Sounds crazy, but what do we? Nothing else has worked, right? After we connect our pineal glands, we're going to do one more thing. There's a sacred sound. It's a Jewish word. It's called makom. Means the place of God. It has many meanings, but that's the simple one, the place of God. So we're going to chant makom out loud. Makom. You can do it for a minute, 5 minutes, the whole meditation, whatever you feel you need to do. When we started using this sound, I noticed two things immediately. The vibration went up, I could feel it. It was visceral in my body, and my focus got better. I was able to zoom in here and quiet that little parrot up there. Okay, so we're going to do makom, and then when you're done, your only job is to lay, and we got a bunch of blankies for you guys, or we got blindfolds for you to wear, because you don't need these eyes. You're going to be using this eye. Now, sometimes mine are very visual. Sometimes mine are more kinesthetic or emotional. So all of your senses can be pulled into this. So don't be like, oh, Josie saw all this great stuff. I didn't say anything. That wasn't meant for you tonight. That's why I love doing this. I've never had the same one twice. And I've done this since 2006. A lot. Okay? It's like Forrest Gump's box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. And that's why I like doing this. Leroy, you like that, right? The box of chocolate? Okay. So, any questions? Yes? Then you're going to sit in a chair. You may want to get a second chair to, whatever. You don't want your body to get in the way of this. So get as comfy. When Reverend Geraldine does this, she's laying flat on those chairs. So you don't have to lay down. Okay, if you don't want to. I recommend it if you can, though, because that way your body can so relax, and then you're gone. I have literally felt like I've been falling through wormholes doing this, and that's a little alarming, so hopefully you guys, none of you get that tonight. I don't want to scare you. Literally felt like the floor. Hey, Angie. And here's Angie. She's always talking to God when we do this. Good, put pressure on you. Right? She has a really cool experience. And that Angie's been doing this for a while. She's one of the people that filled out the questionnaire of Dr. Grayson's about near-death experience. Hey, Dana. So this is like a near-death experience, but you don't have to die. Okay? Two things I've noticed, I don't get ill because this keeps your vibration up. And what I recommend is when you're out in the world, keep your attention here. Now, you got to use your eyes to drive or write and everything, but try to keep your focus up there. What Rabbi Joel teaches is the pineal gland is the only part of the body that was not affected by the fall of Adam. Everything else is dual in the body. Right arm, right brain, left brain. That's the only singular part of our body, and it's still connected to the tree of life before the fall. That's why you want to keep your focus there. Then you have more unity consciousness. Most people are into duality consciousness, good, bad, right or wrong, this and that, all that judgment crap. If you keep your attention here, you're going to have more unity in your life. You're going to see how life is interconnected. When you're doing a duality, you can't see it. Does that make sense? Really? Okay, I'm impressed.
It makes sense.
It's Freddie, this is amazing, and I'm so glad Reverend Geraldine in this community is open to stuff like this. There's many other meditations, but none like this that I'm aware of in the world. So you guys are doing something nobody in the world is doing. Aren't you special? Yeah. But you know what? Don't believe me. You try it. I already drank the Kool-Aid, so don't listen to me. I've been drinking it for a long time. You know, Jesus said, be in the world, but not of the world. What the heck? You know, when I was a kid, it's like, what do you mean? I believe this is one way to do it. Physically, I'm in the world, but my consciousness sits higher. I see more unity. Most people see, look at what happened when Trump got elected. We won't pick on Donald. All the polarity, the judgment, good, bad, right or wrong, this and that, I'm leaving the country and all kinds of stuff. I was excited about him. I'm apolitical. I don't vote. I vote God every election. But I knew something big had happened because I was living up here. I didn't get caught in all the craziness that happened. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. What I want you guys to do is grab a blanket. Elisa and the girls, I've got to gong you. Everybody else got gonged except Angie and Dana. So grab a blanket. I got mine up here. And one last thing I want to share with you guys. Again, this is very Jewish in tradition, but don't get caught up into that. You know, I'm a Christian. I'm dying a Christian, but I'll take what I can from whoever I can. In the Jewish tradition, there's 5 levels to the soul. They complicate everything. The lowest level is the nefesh. It's like our animal self, the greed, the materialistic part. The next level up is the ruach, which is more spirit. And above there is neshama, which is more intellect. But here's the one I want to read to you. Haya, and then Yakida, but you don't get to Yakida until the Messiah comes in their tradition. But listen to this. Haya, or living essence, is so etheric that it has little connection with the body and dwells mostly in other realms, which is what you're going to do today. It is too subtle for our consciousness, and we gain awareness of this level only when we enter altered states. In those rare moments when we experience oceanic unity and a bright light of pure oneness, we are tapping into higher consciousness. So what happens in this meditation is you leave your body and you go from being a raindrop to the ocean. That's the oceanic part of this. So don't freak out. It's spooky at times. Where's Ben at? Oh, here he is. You want to share what happened to you last time, please? If you're new to this, and a lot of you are tonight, it can be a little alarming. Don't get scared. It's all good. You won't die or anything. Although I should have you sign waivers, you young people, just in case. But like Ben said, and Ben's been doing this for a while, and that was probably your 10th, 15th time doing it. Whew! So you literally feel like you're leaving. It's like a near-death experience. Look at Melissa. She can't wait. Okay, we're almost ready to rock and roll. The other thing I want to say is the CD that we're using is hot off the presses. Joe's friend created this for us, and it took him quite a while. It does 2 things. It slows the brain waves down to theta, which is meditation time without falling asleep. And the other thing it does is it really helps open the third eye. And we've gotten some really amazing experiences since we've been using this last month. So the CD is going to be helping us. Okay? It's just repetitive, but the vibrations of it is set to help you launch today. Okay? So I'll be guiding this whole thing, so just follow the instructions. Wow, what a ride. So if you're willing, it's your choice. If you want to connect your pineal gland to everyone on the planet, do so now with your intention. Don't hurry back. But you do have to come back. Wow. Welcome back, Jose. Welcome back, Freddie. Yeah, he doesn't want to come back. Oh, Dana's back, sort of. So, as our tradition, you don't have to share anything, but if you want to, feel free to. It's hard to put this into words, but I always get to say something. So that was like remarkable. I went so far out, it took my breath away a couple of times. It was just pulling me out like you last time, and literally like that, but I kept going with it. And then I kept seeing an eye, and I finally asked it, who are you, what are you? And instead of the all-seeing eye, it says, he said it was an all-knowing eye, whatever that is. And then at the end, I was seeing Hebrew letters floating around, and I don't speak Hebrew, but I know some of the letters. And I kept seeing a spine, this long spine. So it's pretty boring. So anybody got something you want to share?
I kept seeing light.
Light?
Light.
What kind?
Like the sky.
Uh-huh.
And, and then I saw the picture. Then when you say don't focus on it, it went away. I kept trying to bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So then I sat there for a while. Then everything, my mind started chatting about things that went on today.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
What I got to do, all these things, and then the light comes back. You know. So I kept wanting to stay in that light. What's going on in the light? Is it something that, is good? You know. So.
Yeah. And the more, especially for you newer people, if you can stay focused in the experience, that parrot voice will calm down a little bit. And mine popped up a few times. At the last half hour it was gone because I was so into that. So just be patient if you do it more. Yes, young man.
I saw two Indians.
Indians?
Yeah.
You talk to them?
They took me to go up the stairs, and then they showed me some writers that they wanted me to say it, and then I started reading it. And I don't know what it was. and then I started saying it. And then after I did that, they opened this door, and it was I've never seen that thing when it opened. I started crying.
Yeah.
And then what happened is that they wanted to take me someplace, and I said, no, I had my Red Fox video that I need to return, and I walk out.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty good first start for you. And the emotions get strong, the bliss. It's just you want to cry sometimes because it's just so blissful, beautiful. It's kind of like, anybody seen the movie Lucy? Okay, if you haven't see it, but at the end of the movie, she had total consciousness. And they said, where is she? She said, I'm everywhere. And that's what this feels like. You're everywhere. You're not in any one place anymore. That makes sense? What? Okay. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
I know. Anybody else? Rev left. Rev was here for a while. I don't know when she left. Angie?
Beginning was just like so beautiful. There was a light in the sky that was kind of like a cross, and I like ascended and was just like in light. And then other people, like every time the music like did that done, it was like somebody came, and then like somebody came from the stars. It was like the whole world was just like starting to be a beacon as people woke up.
Oh, beautiful. About time they're waking up. And that's what this is all about. Joel is putting this together. We're going to have a YouTube channel. My spirit name is Eli, so it's going to be Eli the Restorer. And you can, it's on Facebook already. So when we start doing these live Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, you want to go to Eli the Restorer on Facebook or Twitter or Periscope, whatever that is. And see, so what I was getting at earlier, we can be in our own homes doing this, but as long as we interconnect the pineal glands, that's the key to this whole thing. Anybody else? I'm not looking at anybody. Okay. Some of you will sleep like babies tonight, and some of you won't need much sleep. So I never know how it's going to go. I'll be up bright and early. I can fall asleep, but I'll be up pretty early. And get the word out there to your peeps. You know, let people know, share your experience. Because, oh my God, I mean, whatever that door was.
Yeah, I don't think anybody will believe it.
I know. What are you, on acid? But that's DMT. It allows you to have these experiences.
I went somewhere to a lady. Something that happened to me. I just wanted to get clarity. She told some things about me that I knew, and she didn't know me from all. She told me about my mother. She told me about my brother. She told me that I had a lawsuit coming, and she told me about certain people. She said people at my job were very intimidating, and she was right.
Wow.
She was told I didn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, she read my chakra. She said she told me that.
Yeah.
I wonder how did she know?
Okay. Well, anybody can do this. You just got to get trained in it. Everybody has that ability. You know, Jesus, what did he say? You can do all what I'm doing and more. What are we waiting for? The world needs it, especially you young people. Okay, so if you want to make a love offering to Unity, feel free, hang up, put your blankies back, and thanks for coming, and come back. Like I said, it's never the same for me, so it won't be for you probably. I have no idea why that is, but yeah, I'm going to leave everything, Tim. Pretty cool, huh?
Absolutely.
You like it?